Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do a quick collective reading for you guys because I just got done with my other readings and there's something here about someone trying to, I guess, put someone in a mental facility, okay? I don't know if this was like an attempt at trying to like circumvent the system, like if these people couldn't get you arrested, right? They thought, well, how else can we silence this person or discredit this person? It's giving me something like trying to get someone put like in a psychiatric hold against their will. Okay, I don't know what this is, but this is what I'm going to try and figure out. There's something about that here. So let's see, what is going on? Divine angels, Holy Spirit, what is this message here about this? Somebody trying to say something about your mental health, or trying to say that you're insane, or trying to get you locked up in a mental hospital against your will. The Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this has something to do with a bribe, okay? Did someone get a bribe to say this about you? Or what is this? Ten of Wands, or somebody, this could be somebody that took a bribe in the past for something and they were about to be exposed, or they didn't want to get exposed for some sort of money that they took, or some sort of money that they have, a bribe that they had. They felt burdened by this. Maybe they were worried about being implicated by something, or they felt pressure. Maybe they even felt, I don't know, maybe they were even being blackmailed into this. I don't know. Let's see what this is. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for the collective? Five of Cups in reverse, the World in reverse. So something couldn't be completed because you're not depressed. Ooh. Ding, 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 right? Look, you're not depressed. You're not sad. You're not grieving. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? You're not mentally, emotionally going through it, but they couldn't complete something here. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're not delusional. You're not crazy. You're not going insane. You're not confused. You're not mentally, emotionally imbalanced or unstable. So what's the Seven of Cups reverse? So a group of people working together are being exposed, or they didn't want to be exposed, and they were restless and they were anxious. They felt like they couldn't sleep, okay? They felt burnt out. They were nervous about a bribe. So a whole group of people working together started getting antsy and nervous because of a bribe that they took, okay? So what's the Ten of Wands? They felt burdened. This is like the theme of the day. They felt burdened by a bribe that they got, by money that they got, by something that they received. They felt like there was a pressure on them, or the ceiling was caving in on them here because of this money. Yeah, a King of Cups. So a King of Cups was starting to feel the heat or feel the pressure. High Priestess, you might know who this is, okay? Or you might know of them, right? Okay, so tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles, please. It's something that these people did, thinking that this is a get-rich-quick thing, or it'll help them come out of debt, or, you know, they felt like this would make their life easier, or, you know, something about getting money quickly, coming out of lack, coming out of poverty, having some sort of life of luxury, okay? Oh, and they're stressed out, worried about justice. Okay, it's the theme of the day. People paranoid about money that they got, people paranoid about bribes that they took, stressing out about the law. And that's what I said, that's what I meant, the Sun. It's like, if these people are worried about the law, right, justice, maybe they knew that they can't really go to the law and try to get rid of you that way. Right? If these are people trying to get rid of you, or taking bribes, trying to get you locked up or something like that, maybe they knew that it wasn't happening. Like there was no way this was going to happen or go through. It's making me think that they try to circumvent this, like, in a different way for some reason. Like, try to have you deemed mentally ill. Like, did they think that was going to help their fucking case or what? What's the Nine of Swords? Oh, coffin. So they're stressed out, worried, paranoid that they took a huge bribe, a huge money bribe for a death. So this is a hitman, somebody that got paid money and bribe money for a hit. Coffin, great fortune. A mature man in reverse. Or this is, what's the coffin? See, either this is about money that they took for death, or it's about getting you put on some sort of 72-hour suicide watch. Is that what they tried to do? Get someone taken in against their will on a 72-hour suicide watch? Is that what this is with these text messages that keeps coming out? They tried to take these text messages and get someone put in a psychiatric hold, even though it's not even you writing these fucking text messages? Is that how they tried to shut someone up? What is this? Healthy choices. Yeah, so here's a mature man in the reverse. Could be this King of Cups over here. That's terrified, paranoid, anxious, stressed out about you making healthy choices in your life. You make very healthy choices. In love and in life, you take care of yourself. Self-care. You're happy. You're thriving. Okay? Nothing wrong with you at all whatsoever. Keys on a ring. Many options decision. And they had to think about their options. This is someone that had to make a decision. They had many options, okay? Or they tried to figure out their options. What do you mean this person tried to figure out their options? This old man here. Because you're healed. Three of Swords in reverse. Because you're not heartbroken, you're not hurt, you're not dealing with pain or trauma, you're not traumatized, you're not going through anything, you're not sad, you're not depressed, you're not grieving, there's nothing wrong with you. And their plan isn't working. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Everything is a failure. The Moon. So they tried to do something in secret here. With a King of Swords in reverse, with a liar, okay? With a manipulative, narcissistic liar. King of Swords in reverse. Someone that thinks that they're above the law, someone that thinks that they're above and smarter than anyone else, right? What's this? A courtship. This has something to do with a relationship or two people working together, okay? A married couple. What's the World in reverse? You are not in despair. They couldn't complete something here with a main male in the reverse. So it's a bunch of men working together. Okay, we got a King of Swords in reverse, a King of Cups, a mature man in the reverse, okay? Or maybe the King of Cups is the main male in the reverse. I don't know, pick one. King of Swords in reverse might be the mature man, who knows? But now they can't complete something. They couldn't finish you off. They couldn't get something to go their way because you are, again, you are not in despair. You're not sad. You're not suicidal. Nothing. You're not unhealed, traumatized, or in pain. Nothing. You make healthy choices in your life, okay? Someone is absolutely fine. Like, isn't that the strangest thing that people have to start, like, posting it publicly that they're okay? Okay? In the case of my death. Okay, music doesn't work anymore. Whatever, though. What's the Seven of Swords reverse? Now they're being exposed for working together, toil and labor. Look at them. Look at them. A bunch of people working together. Now they're exposed for this plan, what they were working on here. What were they working on? A community. Look at that. A whole community. No way. That's exactly what this Three of Pentacles is. A whole community, group of people working together, putting in a lot of time, effort into some sort of a plan here. What's the Seven of Swords reverse? Oh, a whole who would have guessed? Look at this. A whole community of self-absorbed narcissists. You know, it always amazes me how the narcissists manage to glue themselves together like magnets, right? They just find each other. I don't know how they do it. A whole community of self-absorbed narcissists are being exposed now, okay? Self-indulgence, because you, my dear, okay, you Mrs. Mister, you are focused on yourself. You have self-worth. You appreciate yourself. You have taken the time to heal. You've done your shadow work. You're not depressed. You're not struggling. You're not going through it. You have self-confidence. You have self-worth. Yes, look at that. Be lighthearted, finding out things are coming to light. Okay? Yeah. Oh, about how these people try to stab you in the back. Yeah, stabbed in the back. So, you know, let's just make one thing very clear here. If someone ends up dead, but they have a knife in their back, that's not suicide, is it? So explain this to me. A whole community working together of self-absorbed narcissists stabbing someone in the back. How is that a suicide? I mean, I know that they weren't going to do it with a knife, but still, it's like the principle of it all. It's the principle of it. It's a whole bunch of people that wanted to attack you, stab you in the back, get you when you weren't looking. Because what is a stab in the back? It means that somebody is stabbing, is taking something, a sharp object, okay, and ramming it into you when you're not even looking or paying attention. When you're not even looking, you're looking in a completely different direction. You're not even expecting it. Yeah, I bet this whole community of narcissists is freaking out right now and feeling really imbalanced about how this mature man in reverse tried to end your life by doing it in a really sneaky, manipulative, and backstabbing way. Yeah, they're stressed out right now, I bet. So why do they feel so burdened here? 10 of Wands. Bad health. Ah. Let me guess. Mentally ill? Mentally unstable. Bad mental health? Depressed? Suicidal? Is that what this is? Bad health. Somebody is so burdened. They just can't take it anymore. They're struggling so much. Yeah, they just, you know, they can't keep going on. It's too much, right? It's too much for one person. Oh, in the house, or is this the mental facility that they wanted to lock you up in? Is this the psychiatry right here? Bad health in the house. So it's a house or a hospital. It's a hospital of mentally ill patients. This is a hospital. Bad health in a house. So this King of Cups, or this mature man in reverse, and this King of Swords in reverse, they tried to get someone admitted into a psychiatric facility. On what grounds? On the grounds of being a fucking criminal trying to take someone out, or what? Getting money? Getting money. What's this? Courthouse. Is this the dirty, corrupt judge, or what is this? Taking bribes? So now, since they can't take you out, get rid of you, now they want you locked up in a psychiatric hospital. I swear to God, there is something like that here. And all of this, oh, and this is so that a Queen of Wands, wouldn't be exposed what a Queen of Wands did, okay? Or this Queen of Wands thought nobody would see this clearly here, this risk that they took. Nobody would see that it was them or see this clearly here. Whatever they were planning. 2 of Wands. With a relationship. The Chariot, okay? Something about a relationship, what someone was planning in a relationship. Okay, whatever that means. Knight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this has absolutely nothing to do with being nice or caring. Is this what it is? Is this what it is from the collective reading? Somebody going to someone. What? Going to a doctor, going to a judge, going to someone that can order a 72-hour suicide watch. Is that what this is? Knight of Cups. Oh, I just care so much. We just want what's best for them. We're caring people. you know, we just want to make sure that nothing happens to them. We are such nice, you know, nice, loving, good-hearted people, and we are just so concerned about their mental health, and we think that they should get checked into the hospital. Yeah, they should get picked up right now. These people are not nice, and they're not saying all that shit because they're nice or they're kind or they're considerate or because they're empathetic. They're not. They're not. If that's what this is, definitely no. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and that's what sealed their fate. This little stunt right here. Oh, tried to get you locked up in a mental hospital. I swear, this is not even an arrest. So it makes me wonder, so they couldn't get you arrested, huh? The police wouldn't arrest you? So where did they go to try and get you put in a mental facility? How did they try and do this one here? How did they work together to do this one? Three of Pentacles. Who did they work together to do this with? A King of Wands. Working together with a King of Wands. Who's the King of Wands? Who's the King of Wands? Somebody in your family. So let's just take an example here, okay? Let's say this King of Wands in your family knows maybe that when you were 16 years old, or when you were, I don't know, young, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. When you were very, very young, okay? This could be like 20, 30, 40 years ago. Maybe you struggle with depression. Maybe all those years ago, okay, when you were young and a teenager, maybe all those years ago, maybe you did go under 72-hour suicide watch a long fucking time ago. So a King of Wands in your family who knows that you might have had to go to a psychiatric hospital at some point in your life, maybe when you were a teenager struggling with depression, okay, or something like that, young person, young or in your young adult years, this person knowing this about you goes to this group of people and tries to tell them to get you locked up in a mental hospital because, well, you've been there before, right? Okay. So they're using your past against you? Is that what this is? Oh, because Collective went to a psychiatric hospital 20 years ago. Okay, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we can just try and get them locked up in a psychiatric hospital again. Totally believable, right? King of Wands. Seduction. And then they wanted to say something about attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. Okay. What is that supposed to mean? Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving. This is how they thought that they would be able to progress and arrive with some sort of seduction. How does having you locked up in a mental facility, in a psychiatric hospital against your will, how does that help them receive what they need? Huh? Does the truth? Here's some sort of clarity and truth. How does that help them? How does that help them? Or how does it help this King of Wands that has something to do with your family, or as a family member, or somehow connected to your family in some sort of way, this King of Wands? How does this person knowing this about you in your past help these people move on and receive what they need, huh? That's weird. Page of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse. Because of some sort of communication or information from a Queen of Cups in reverse? From some sort of what? The Lovers, Five of Wands in reverse. Something about not being able to fight something off with a lover or with a relationship, or because there's no communication or there's no competition, there's no argument here in a relationship. Something about hooking up, seduction, and lovers. The Chariot. Bad memories from the past, bad memories from childhood, young adolescence, teenage years. This is how this King of Wands decided to move forward with their malicious plan here. So because the King of Wands family room knows something about your past of depression, or maybe even a trip to the psychiatric hospital when you were younger. They know this from maybe another family member, Queen of Cups in reverse, I don't know. This is the information that they use to move forward on their plan. Eight of Cups, Judgment. Something about you leaving everything behind, you deciding to just leave everything behind and go on your merry way back into heaven, right? Okay. So, because somebody here was a depressed teenager, they thought they would get away with this shit, huh? Am I getting this right? These people are so fucked up, I can't even take it. So, okay. So what's this? Bad health in a house. What's this with the psychiatry here, huh? What's that? And a King of Cups. Two of Swords, Ten of Swords. That's how they thought. That's how this King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles thought that nobody would even question when they stab you in the back and murder you. Oh, so because this is so ridiculous. So because you were a depressed teenager, or because maybe when you were younger, you suffered through some sort of, I don't know, self-harm, possibly. They thought, Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups thought nobody would even realize that they did something to you. Perfect alibi, right? Perfect cover-up of a murder. Like, we've never heard of that one before, right? Oh, they did it to themselves. Right, sure. This is how Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups thought nobody would even figure this one out, that they stabbed you in the back, okay? Because of something to do with a psychiatric hospital. Yeah, okay. Nine of Pentacles, and this has something to do with all that money. Trying to cover up all that money. So they took something from your past and tried to recreate it today. Is that what this is? Oops. Oh, yes, it is. Ace of Swords. That's exactly what they did. That is exactly what they did. Okay. So, because 15 years ago, you went through a hard time, they try to get you put back in a psychiatric hospital. And then they said, oh, yeah, but look at their medical records. Look at their records. They are someone that, they're crazy, right? Okay, what else do we need to know? Again, bad memories of the past. And look at Temperance coming through. Look at Temperance coming through. And you want to know why I feel like Temperance is here is because the divine and God and your spirits and your guides and your angels, your ancestors, everybody around you watching out for you, they know that yes, you might have gone through some pretty bad stuff when you were younger. You might have a pretty traumatic childhood or a pretty traumatic young adult life. Okay? You might have gone through some serious trauma when you were younger. And maybe you did, go through a time of depression, major depression. Maybe you did have to go through some sort of a hospital stay here, okay? But the divine knows that you left that in the past. That is something that you no longer do. You don't do that anymore. You're not there anymore. That is the past. Bad memories of the past, a long time ago. And you're not there anymore. That is not you anymore, okay? And what these people are doing is literally taking your past and trying to use it to justify your murder. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is pissing me off. It's actually pissing me off because your guides and your angels know how much you worked. to get out of that mindset, how hard you work to get to a place in your life where you're no longer depressed. Okay? Sick. All these people, sick in the head to me. These people should go through a psychological evaluation. These people need to get looked at. If you're out here plotting someone's murder, trying to make it look like a suicide, these people need to go to the fucking hospital. Really. Okay? And stop trying to blame someone's bad past or traumatic childhood, traumatic youth, trying to get away with what they've done. I don't think so, really. You're protected from this. You're protected because this is the past. They're taking the past and they're trying to throw it back in your face. They're trying to recreate the past. No, it's the past. And it's going to stay there. Okay? It's going to stay there. And that's judgment. And that is judgment. And that is judgment. That is judgment. How dare this King of Wands, family, you can't even call him that, honestly. This King of Wands, not family, okay? They're a parasite on the family. That's about it. How dare this person dig out something from your past and try to create your entire murder around it? Fuck you, King of Wands. You know exactly who you are. Fuck you. Yo, I've never gotten so mad about something like this, but like, that's not right. That's not right. How dare this idiot do that, okay? The fucking audacity. Yeah, and that shit is about to backfire in your fucking face, okay? Whatever they communicated here about to backfire on them horrendously. If they tried to drudge up your past, oh, look, collective 15 years ago, 20 years ago, had a time when they were young where they needed some mental help. What are you talking about? Why are they bringing this up now, trying to justify something that they have done? What is wrong with them? Yeah, it's about to backfire on them. Queen of Swords, speak a truth, girl, boy, okay? Whoever you are, speak a truth. Nobody's doing this to the Queen of Swords. Hell no. Hell no. Trying to get you put back in the psychiatric hospital. On what grounds? On what grounds? Being a troubled teenager? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. Okay? Give me a fucking break. So stupid. Yeah, they tried to, this is how they thought they could discredit you. This is how they thought they could defame you, discredit you, make no one believe you, humiliate you, make sure nobody sees you as a viable witness or credible witness to anything. This is how they thought nobody would believe what you say because of what happened when you were a teenager. Are you kidding me? How does that even make sense? How does that even make sense? These people don't make any sense. They're so self-absorbed in their own life, in their own delusion, they don't even realize this doesn't even make any sense. Okay, like, give me a break. Yeah, here's the truth. Now the truth is coming out. They're terrified, they're paranoid, they're worried, sick, they can't sleep, they're freaking out, they don't know what to do because they lied, and their lies are about to backfire on them, okay? Something about you wanting to walk away, leave it all behind. Just like that time 20 years ago. Okay, well, you know, so stupid. Page of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands. This person, they're going to hell. They can go to hell, okay? Yeah, they can go to hell. And it's all about bad memories of the past. I don't know where this person got this information, how they made this statement, why they're even bringing this up, why your bad past or your traumatic childhood, your traumatic teenage years, why is that even being brought up in a report? Why are reports being made about this? Why is this being mentioned? Why is this the message? That this King of Wands knows about your traumatic youth, your traumatic teenage years, and then they're trying to use it against you. King of Wands. Yeah, you're not there anymore. Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's not you anymore. You're not there anymore. Lovers in reverse. Something about a breakup. And look who comes back. Temperance. Your divine angels protecting you, okay? From this nonsense. Lovers in reverse. Saying something about a breakup. Oh, yes. You need to be put on psychiatric hold here because of a breakup. Give me a break. We're not 16 anymore. We're not 16 anymore. I just heard a completely different word with the lovers in reverse. There might be other things that this King of Wands knows about your past. I'm not going to say the word. Ace of Wands. This person is so sick. Two of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles. Someone here could have maybe gotten like, do you want me to say it? Do you want me to say it? Knight of Swords. So maybe somebody's mental health struggle when they were younger could have come from some serious SA, okay? Or like being R-A-P-E, the. King of Wands, again, Nine of Swords. Why King of Swords, King of Wands? Why you guys so scared now, huh? Why you guys so fucking scared now? Nine of Swords. Why are they so terrified and stressed out and paranoid right now, huh? Page of Cups, because of wanting to make themselves look innocent and nice and caring and wholesome, and oh, we just want to do the right thing. We care about someone, right? We care. Shut up. Really. The Three of Wands. Yeah, that was the plan. The Hermit with the fake profile. Tower. Got him. Got him right there. I got you. Yeah. With this manipulation, Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, these messages, fake messages. Manipulated fake messages on a catfish profile, pretending to be you, and then trying to get you locked up, right? In a psychiatric hospital. Okay, closing words here. This has to do with the Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups. A King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Something about, this has something to do with an inheritance, okay? Generational wealth and inheritance, something going through the courts. Something that went through the courts with a Queen of Cups and a King of Swords. Justice. Something to do with a lot of money. Yeah, and this whole plan with the Queen of Pentacles. The whole plan with the Queen of Pentacles is to stab someone in the back and get rid of them. The whole plan that somebody made with a Queen of Pentacles to stab someone in the back so that they could get some sort of an inheritance through the court system. Okay, so it has to do with targeting your mental health, apparently. And that's the message. This is the message about your past. That's the message about your past, okay? Or how they used your past against you. Your depression, heartbroken, breakup, sadness, your depression. In the past. In the past. Yeah, and now they won't be able to take this chance anymore. Now they can't take this risk. Now they can't try to, say something about everything being because of that. Yeah, you feeling insecure, not enough, frustrated, self-sabotaging, self-harming. Self-harming, isn't it? Self-harming because of depression. Not dealing with something, hurt, avoiding a conversation called person, Still angry. Okay, hurting yourself. But the thing is, you've already ascended past this. You don't do this anymore. You don't hurt yourself anymore. You don't need it anymore. You don't sabotage yourself anymore. You're not depressed anymore. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay? Yeah, man. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? Hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.